Alright, in this video we will show how to get started with AlbumSaver Protect Plus on Windows. The first thing we'll have to do is to get logged into the AlbumSaver Protect Plus website. To do so, in this example, we're going to open Chrome, and we're going to type in plus.albumsaver.com. Here you can type in the credentials that you made, as far as your username and your password. If you would like, you can click the Remember Me box if you don't want to have to type this in every time. Right, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to actually download the Protect Plus client application. So right here, we'll click the icon for Windows. We'll let the download complete. Here, you will see it in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Now what we'll do, just to show, we'll use File Explorer to locate the downloaded file. So, down in the taskbar, we'll click the folder icon, which will be for File Explorer. And in the left-hand column, you can see that we have the Downloads section highlighted. Right now, with the Download section highlighted, we will double-click the Protect Plus installer in order to open it up. You'll need to click Yes to allow it to make the changes on your computer necessary to install the program. What I've done is I have minimized every other window to get rid of the clutter. We'll go through the installer. We'll select English for our installation language. Can read the quick introduction, and we'll click Next to continue. All right, from here, you can read the licensing agreement. You'll need to click I agree in order to continue with the installation. Right now, it'll ask you to pick a location for the install. I would usually just keep it just as it is. It'll go to your regular hard drive in the program files directory. We can click Next. Here you can pick whether to install just for the current user profile or for all of them. This will be entirely up to you in this situation for your particular computer. Next, we'll click Install. It may take a couple minutes for the installation to complete. All right, from here, we'll log in with the same username and password that we used on the Protect Plus website in order to sign into the client application. Once you've typed in your username and password, just hit the blue Sign In button. All right, from here, what we'll do is we'll pick what we would like to back up. Myself, I'll just pick pictures, and I'll click videos. So get the boxes next to them both checked. Then you will click the next arrow in the lower right-hand corner in order to proceed. All right, from there, we'll need to complete the rest of the setup. Now, first what we can do is to pick the run on schedule. This will be how often it checks to see if you have new photos that need to be backed up. Now you can do it every so often. I'll pick every 24 hours just because I don't put in many photos, or you could do on schedule to have it check between a certain time frame on certain days. When you've decided, click the check mark. If you'd like, you can enable bandwidth throttling. This is to make sure it doesn't take up too much of your home Wi-Fi bandwidth if you have that limited. I will not enable this feature during this tutorial. I'm also not going to set up the Hybrid Plus feature at this time, but we will click Next. And here, it'll confirm that you are done. You can click Done in the lower right, and you will get the pop-up confirming that it is running in the background, basically ready to back up your new photos at the given time, either on the schedule or the amount of hours you've selected. All right, from here, the backup will actually begin automatically once you clicked Done during the setup, because it will take a while depending on your internet speed. I will go ahead and just jump to the end of my backup. All right, now on my side, that took about 30 or so minutes. If you have slower internet or a slower machine, it may take longer, up to many hours, depending on the amount of photos that you have. Once that green bar says protected, it will be done with the backup. All right, from here, what we'll need to do is to go back to the Protect Plus website in order to view the photos that we've backed up. So we'll go to the plus.albumsaver.com in order to go to the next step. And we'll sign in with the same username and password that we've been using. All right, once we are to the main screen, in order to view our backed up files, we need to click on the Discover tab on the left. And then what we will do is, in order to view the pictures without the videos, we'll actually select the blue Images button. From here, we'll go through the quick tour to see all the basic features of Protect Plus. We can do this later, but I recommend just going through immediately. All right, from here, you can see the devices. If you've backed up from multiple computers, this is where you will see all of them. Once we click Next, you can add cloud backup services. I have not done that for the purposes of this tutorial. All right, from here, we can basically refine by either categories, size, date modified, etc. All right, from here, you can use the search bar in order to search either by file name, or you can search by content or keyword. We'll show this in just a moment. All right, and hovering will give you options that'll let you delete, share, and get more information about the particular photo. Right on the left, you can see your main dashboard, the Discover tab, and other options. And in the upper right, you'll be able to change the layout to suit your preferences. Now this will give us a little more detail on the search function. Now if we immediately type in a term with the settings, it won't provide any particular response. What you have to do is to click the settings icon in the search bar and enable searching by file tags, as well as searching by file content. I will do tags for this one. Now this returns everything with the file tag of nature. Now what we will do from here is we'll use one more file tag in order to show just the other ways that it comes up. So if we want to see airplanes, it'll show all that it deems relevant. And you can use the X in order to clear your search term. Once you go back to the home screen, we can review the two other new features. And over in the left-hand column here, we'll see the Faces tab. Essentially, what this will do is it will recognize the people in your photos and make it so that if you are looking to search for all photos with a particular person, this is where the Faces tab is very, very useful. What we can do is we'll click through and just show a couple examples of people. From here, what we'll do is we'll use the other option in the left-hand column that is labeled Things. Here, we can get a quick summary of what Things is. Basically, it can use artificial intelligence in order to determine basically what the items in your photos are to help you more easily sort through them. Right, what you'll see in the right-hand column is going to be all of those tags. If you see it in a bigger font, that means there are more pictures that correspond to that tag. And if it is smaller, it simply means that there are less photos that correspond to that particular tag. But you can click through any of them in order to see examples of what that contains. And we'll go through more examples of how to browse effectively in a separate video.